Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, T.
And I'm Sierra.
And we're going to get into some mom confessionals today. Do you want to start?
Sure. I would love to start. Okay. My almost 17-year-old made me go drop off a quote-unquote packable shovel to the school so that he could dig a hole at the beach with his buddies on a school trip. My first question, what school's taking you to the beach? Because I would like to go. And what is your school district? What's the budget? Like, can we get the information on that first?
Wait, he's 17 years old.
He should honestly have checked himself out of school and gone back home and picked it up. But like, that's neither here or there.
17-year-olds. That's interesting.
Did you ever have your mom bring you stuff all the time at school?
Actually, yeah. So I'm fraud. I'm a fraud.
Yeah, I did that all the time. And I'm going to tell you this one time. It was actually kind of embarrassing that this just brought back to me.
I'm scared.
I was in elementary and I had glasses. And my mom said, you cannot get contacts until junior high. And I said, okay, well then I'm boycotting my glasses. And I would take them off, put them in my desk, and I would run around blind at
like literally
recess,
blind.
because I literally had the worst prescription known to man. Like I'm talking -4s in 5th grade. Okay. So finally she caves and she gets me contacts, as I knew she would. And
I'm scared.
We're on the field playing kickball. Okay. I get nailed in the face by the ball so hard, my contact comes out. So I have to call my mother. I don't have a phone. I'm in elementary. I have to go to the office. I have to phone a friend and I have to say, Shani, I need you to come to school, drop me off, write contact, and honestly, like put some snacks in that goodie bag. Like if you're gonna make the trip,
yeah,
you might as well do something else. And so there's been a time or two where my mom was pulling up, dropping stuff off for me.
Dropping off your contacts.
Dropping off my contacts. So you know what? I just feel like it's part of being a mommy, and I am honestly looking forward to school drop off.
Okay, wait. This brings me on another tangent. Did your mom pack crazy lunches?
She didn't pack crazy lunches. Like she would pack a cosmic brownie in there for like the dessert, but she would only like pack, like she would go through a phase where she would be like, oh, I'll pack you guys lunches. And then it was like, if you want your own, you pack your own.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been seeing all these TikToks of like moms putting these extravagant
in
lunches.
The most deep, like it's a 5-course meal they're getting. It's not a Lunchable. Like I was like, oh, I'll get a Lunchable and a little fruit snack. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm like, do these kids come with like this 5-course meal? Like, I'm jealous. I don't even feed myself like that. Like, I'm confused.
But I feel like when you were that age, if you came to school with that, do you think you'd be embarrassed? If everyone else was having a PB&J, you would be embarrassed that your mom packed you freaking hot ramen with spices, with all the things.
Yeah, like
so I hope they appreciate it.
I wanted to be the one that got a school lunch. I thought the school lunches were cooler.
Oh, 100%. I was like, can you stop and just like load up my account? Yes. Like, I would rather get the nasty pizza and
the rubber pizza.
Exactly. Love it.
That. Okay, on to the next. I'm going to read this one. My confession is that I honestly hate playing with my toddler. I love that he plays and I would give him any toy on the planet if I thought it would enrich his life, but I dread those moments where he is like, Mommy, play with me. I can't wait until he's older and we can play board games. Rolling trucks around on the floor and building towers with blocks is just not my thing.
I have respect for this woman. To this mom, I say, I see you, I feel you, and I hear you.
Do you play with your son?
I do, but there's times like I'm like, what happened to the independent play? Because I feel like once you start doing it all the time, now I'm like, this man is in his coloring era. He, no matter what I'm doing, will bring me a crayon, grab my hand, and pull me over to the table, and we have to color together or else he's not having it, which I think is fun sometimes. But then I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. Like, I got things to do. Yeah. We got to get out the door soon. Like, you can absolutely color. And now it's Play-Doh. And I'm done with the Play-Doh.
Oof, that's probably messy. Yeah, I'm not at this point yet. So, like, I don't know what it feels like. But I'm also a screen time mommy. So I'm like
click. Miss Rachel.
Hey, yeah.
Educator. I will say, Miss Rachel, Costina knows all the songs.
So does Robbie.
He loves to sing. Except for now, he's scared of Icky Sticky Sticky Bubblegum. And that used to be his favorite. Now when it comes on, he screams. He will look for the remote and he will be like, "Wah!" So he can't do Icky Sticky Sticky Bubblegum. And the elephant song. If you meet an elephant upon a summer's day, what would you do? And what would you say?
He doesn't like that one?
No, I think he's scared of elephants now. Because also, I'm also a screen time mommy. He loves Little Einsteins.
Okay.
And there was an elephant episode, and he was panicking.
Oh,
so
my heart.
I know. So sad.
I'm praying for this mom. Hopefully, he doesn't ask you to play with.
Well, and I saw a thing. I could be making this up. Do fact check me because it's probably wrong. But it was like, if you play with your kids, like you need to like follow their lead kind of. Because I'm somewhere where I'm like, ooh, this is like the car. We drive it like this. But it's like, let them discover that. And if they want to do something else with the car, you got to follow their lead because then you're just molding them to play like you would instead of how they would. So
there's so many like parenting things that I'm pretty sure I'm going to F up my kid because
100%. Like,
I'm like, this is how you do this. Sorry.
I just want you to know. I know. I feel that. Okay. My father-in-law bought my 3-year-old a big bag of chocolate coins. Every morning he wakes up and asks for one. I'm not about that battle before my coffee, so he gets chocolate at 7 a.m.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Okay.
Pick your battles.
Yeah. Chocolate.
And
there's nutrition in it.
I'm just saying, like, I eat chocolate in the morning, so
same.
I can't judge that.
I mean, I got like 5 pounds of creamer in my coffee, so it's like basically the same thing.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, my kid only wants chocolate as me eating like Eggos and freaking Nesquik chocolate milk. Like, I'm not one to judge, okay? They got those taste buds, and if it's a throwdown right in the morning, like absolutely give your kid the chocolate. 100%.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Okay, I let my daughter put almost everything in her mouth.
Again,
I just would like to know
respect.
What are the things that she's
like let your
mouth?
Kid eat dirt?
Oh,
yeah.
No judgment. Again, I feel like my daughter's not really in that phase yet. She's scared of playgrounds right now, so like she's not like eating dirt. But I do let her eat things off the floor.
Oh,
like,
100%.
Like, yeah, just eat it.
I know. I have a sister. She's a big germaphobe, and so I said, "Girl." Her daughter dropped food at my house and she was like, oh, like she can eat it here, but she did that at dance and like I told her she couldn't and she had a meltdown. And I said, I would let Coast eat anything off the floor, like if he wanted it, because I eat stuff off the floor and I do think it helps build your immune system.
No, I agree.
It does.
I agree because I feel like before I had a kid, I was like, ew, that's so gross. Like, everything is so dirty. Now I could care less. I'm like, just eat it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you another one.
Exactly. I'm like, if you really want it that bad, that's your one and only. Yeah. So take your shot. We've declined and asked the giver to return baby gifts. Damn.
Like one person? I need more context. We've declined and asked the giver to return baby gifts.
Like if they maybe got them something off the registry that they're like, oh, actually, we don't want that. Can you return it?
That's savage.
That is actually ruthless.
I don't have the balls.
I am someone where like if I went to the nail salon and you chopped off my fingers, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Thank you so much. Like I'm not going to be that girl. And I do think that there's a difference between like standing up for yourself and being like, no, we're not doing this or that. I think that's a little step too far. I personally think that's a little step too far. Like
return it yourself. No offense.
You put on a facade, you put on a show. Yeah. You're like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is so cute. You return it. If they ever ask about it, you're like, oh, he must have grown out of that outfit already. Oh,
or
crazy.
Donate it. I just feel like I really do feel like it's the thought that counts. It is hard though sometimes because I feel like people just be getting anything for baby stuff.
It is hard when it's like I did spend hours putting together a registry. At least catch the vibe of the registry. Like you see on there, I had an aunt actually. She was like, I couldn't tell what gender of a baby you were having because everything on your registry was so neutral. So I didn't know. And I said, so then why did you buy this outfit with monster trucks on it? Like you read the room,
no,
but you know,
true.
I have respect for it and I absolutely ate up her gift. I said, oh my gosh, I love this so much.
But
did I ever put it on him? No. Like, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. But I do think that that's actually rude and just don't be surprised when people start dropping you, because if I had a friend do that to
true.
me, I'm walking out of there like this.
It's true. Like, I don't know if I would say, hey, you go return the baby gift, but I definitely feel like it says a lot about your character if you don't look at the registry. Like, you don't just buy diapers. Like, if you're not going to look at the registry, just buy diapers, I feel like, because, yeah, I'm a register girl. And I just feel like a mom needs certain things and not the ugly monster truck shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But wow, that woman, savage.
Yeah, I wish I had the
Or
balls.
man.
Oh,
Could be
yeah,
a man.
true.
I'm not sure. I mean, it is Mom Confessionals, but we're not discriminatory over here.
Mm-mm. I lick food off my baby.
I think that's
What do you
valid.
think?
I do that. Coast is in his era of he wants to eat my bagel with cream cheese, and he's grabbing for it, and now he has cream cheese on his fingers. I'm sucking that cream cheese off his fingers.
Okay,
I
mean,
absolutely
when you put
would.
it that way, I'm like, okay, I would probably do that. But like, just the thought of like licking food off of a baby grosses me out a little bit.
If it's chocolate, 100%, I'm licking those fingers.
Okay, you're right. I was literally gonna be like, well, where have those fingers been? But also
In my house.
in your
In
house.
my house. I'm like, if he was fresh off the playground,
Maybe
had
not.
food on there, am I going to be a little cautious? Yes. But I'm absolutely eating food off of their fingers.
Okay, because I kind of do something similar. I eat like if she's eating something and she like just throws it or it's like on the floor, I'll eat it. Like I'll eat stuff that she's chewed up.
You
So
know,
I feel like this is similar.
I think that's even further. I think step 1 is licking food off the fingers. Step 2 is eating food that they have eaten. T. So you cannot come over here and be like,
I think
you're
depends.
you're
It
licking his
depends.
fingers.
It depends on the
Oh,
food.
you're eating the chewed up food like a baby bird.
Honestly, yeah. I think it's fine. If it's pizza, it's been pizza and it's been pancakes.
Okay, I do think that it is important to say what kind of food it is. Like if you're saying, let's say they spit out their baby food and you're slurping that up,
Yeah,
like
no.
I'm absolutely judging you and I think that's
No.
disgusting. For pizza, I do understand. I
Yeah.
understand. Like
It's expensive.
it's delicious. And if they're not going to appreciate it, like they've chewed a little chomp chomp and then you put it
Exactly.
back in your mouth. I've done that too. But it depends on the food.
You're right. Okay, it depends on what's on his fingers that you're licking.
Yeah, like I'm not just licking anything off. I'm making sure it's the good stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't make my daughter hug, kiss, or engage in any physical things that she doesn't want.
Okay, word.
And to that I
agree.
say
Amen.
a round of applause. I don't know how that sounded in the mic. I hope that wasn't
It's like
aggressive.
so loud.
It's just like I'm like, sorry, just blew out your speakers.
No, I totally agree on this one. And I would like to do that too, because we're both in a culture where like you hug and kiss
Every single person.
And I'm not down for that. I just want her to be in charge of what she wants to do with her personal self.
And another thing I have to stop my parents from doing is they're like, give me a kiss and I'll give you a chocolate. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, we're not bribing for
Yeah.
kisses
Mhm.
for certain things or affection. Like, if you don't give me a hug, you don't get dessert. I'm like, well, then
Yes.
you can shove your dessert up your butt. Like, I'm so sorry, but we're not forcing our kids to do things out here.
So true. I feel like that's such like maybe our generation is way more aware of that because I feel like our parents are just like not aware of why we feel this way. But
Exactly.
I totally agree. Keep doing that. I love that.
We love it and we respect the boundaries.
Yes.
So, A+.
Okay, I have one last one. We don't sleep with our baby monitor. I don't want to hear them. This is savage.
This is
actually
what I
savage.
aspire to be, and unfortunately, I'm not that mom.
I know, I want
Unfortunately,
to be.
I'm not that mom because my anxiety would keep me awake, and I would say, "Damn!" But I will say there have been nights where I accidentally either forget to turn it on or I've muted it, and I sleep through the whole night, and then I wake up and I'm like, "I'm so refreshed. What happened?" And it's I couldn't hear my kid if he was crying. We don't know if he was or wasn't. And so I respect it for that instance, you know?
I don't know how I feel because it's like we don't interfere in general. So it's like we're not going in her room even if she cries because we do cry it out. So I'm like, I could turn it off.
You could.
I really don't.
Also,
have
when
to.
do you phase out of the baby? Like, what age do you stop using a
True.
baby monitor?
Also, baby monitors creep me the hell out. You know why? Because I always see these videos of people getting hacked.
Well, that's why you get one that doesn't go off Wi-Fi.
Okay, mine doesn't, and it has like a thing.
Yeah, so
I'm like,
you're
that's
not
great,
gonna get
but
hacked.
Still, I'm scared.
It is scary. It is scary. That's my camera also is not a Wi-Fi one, but yeah, I have much respect to this woman, and I just have to say, maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe with my second baby.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But I am like, if I don't have a monitor, I'm like, I'm spiraling.
It's just like a thing that you always can have control over, I feel
Yeah.
like even if you don't look at it, it's there and you know that they're safe. All right, well, do you have any crazy stories, confessionals you'd like to
No, I don't think so.
I don't really either.
Yeah, well, it was so much fun. We love doing these. If you guys have been sparked, if this episode sparked something in you, message us so that we can read them on our next episode of Mom Confessionals.